Perfect. Chris Sykes with Dennis Kutrieb for BBC Radio Kent. Dennis, your thoughts on a frustrating afternoon?
Yeah, exactly. Frustrating afternoon. Very frustrating. I'm fuming, to be honest, for a few reasons. Obviously, we need to look on ourselves, what we have done. I think last 25 minutes we played really well. We had chances, we created. That's what we wanted to do for 90 minutes. But the first 65 minutes was not good enough from us. Didn't match the intensity. They pressed us up high the pitch. We prepared it to be ready for this game, but obviously was not good enough the first 65 minutes. And then you can see suicide last 5 minutes before halftime and extra time. I don't know, 45th minute and 48 minutes. Concede 2 goals. You can't afford it in no game of football. 2 goals down, and obviously we tried hard, but they could have scored already a third goal early in the second half. But as I said, last 25 minutes was a good game from us, but everything else was just not good enough.
It really did seem just like a few minutes of madness at the end of that first half in particular that really did cost you.
Yeah, exactly. This did cost us, and yeah, as I said, it's for a few points very, very frustrating, because obviously it's always small decisions and small margins, and you need to make sure that you get it right as a manager, you need to make sure you get it right as a player, and you need to get it right as a referee. And straight in front of me, I don't know how can he not book the opponent. He gets a second yellow. They are down to 10 men, and we play a different game of football. Then next situation, they score, and then the referee already put his foam down or whatever for the line, and then he lets the player play a quick free kick. I never saw this in my life. And I'm pretty sure we get back apologizes from the PGMOL and say like, oh, you shouldn't have counted. But at the end of the day, 2-0 down is obviously an uphill battle here and a tough place to come. They fought for their lives. Well done to them. Congratulations. And we need to make sure that we do better and that we train up more and harder, that we're ready for these games.
Yeah, just on that second goal in particular, I mean, you've kind of spoken through it there. Is that what has the referee said anything to you about it? Did he say that he just, because from the outset it did just look like perhaps obviously it weren't switched on from free kick, but what you seem to be saying is you were expecting him to allow a more, like, give a bit more time to get set up.
Yeah, as I said, there's not much more as I already said. When I tell you now, the PGMOL will come and say like, I'm sorry, or we are sorry, the goal shouldn't have counted. That's all what I can say and have to say, because that's the case, and that will be the case what I'm telling you now. We will get it maybe in 5 days or 6 days, and then I will read this mail. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because they give the goal, and that's just how it is. So we made enough mistakes, the referee made enough mistakes, he made crucial mistakes, we made crucial mistakes, and the opponent hasn't done so many mistakes like us and the referee, and that's why they are the deserved winner.
Nevertheless, it's another defeat, and off the back of last week as well, where it did look like there was a bit of positivity. All of a sudden it feels like you're back to square one.
Yeah, I think it's small margins, as I said, and I did a massive mistake because I didn't get the boys wrong, didn't get the boys right for today, didn't get them going, that we can do it from the first minute like we have done against Oldham, and it's on me, so I have to get them ready and no one else. If they're not ready, then I've done something wrong in the preparation for the game. Maybe they were not aware enough that the intensity is so high here. Maybe I should have picked a few other players instead of going with the same 11 just because they did well against Oldham. We had an intense training week where other players were training well as well. So there are a few things where I definitely will look back and make sure that we get it right for the next game, because at the end of the day, I can't change it now anymore. We need to look forward, and now we have a FA Trophy game, and then we see Barnet is coming to us with, I don't know where they are in the table, but definitely in the playoffs. So from this point of view, will be another big occasion for us where we have to make sure that we match the intensity and try to get something out of the game.
It is interesting to hear you say that the things you got wrong there, or you might have got wrong in the build. I mean, we're at the kind of midway point of the season now. Today was the 23rd game. I mean, you can't afford any more mistakes, can you, given the situation the club's in?
Yeah, 100%. So we definitely can't afford to give games away and gift points away, and for not turning up for 60-65 minutes, or not enough, let's say it this way, because if we go in with a 0-0 in halftime, it might be a different game. But as I said, it's 5 minutes. before we go in halftime, whereas just everything goes mad and we concede 2 goals. So that's not affordable, especially for the second part of the season, because we need to make sure that we get more points than we have at the moment, to make sure we are in the right spot where we want to be.
And just final question from me, as you said, Bishop Stortford in the FA Trophy next up. Will it kind of help just to have a bit of a break from the league, perhaps?
For me personally, it doesn't help, because I want to be back on the pitch. I want to get the things right, which we have done wrong. But it's another game of football, it's another competition. We have many players which are available, which wait for chances. So definitely players will get chances and can show where they are, and then we will see. We have another week to prepare, and then we see what we do against Barnet.
Thanks, Dennis.